and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking about 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After. This is season 6, episode 2, and the title of this episode is Indecent Proposal. In this video, we're going to be talking all about Elizabeth and Andrei, but before we get started, go ahead and do your girl a favor and give this video a big thumbs up. Share with a friend who also loves watching 90 Day Fiance. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you'll be notified on the next time I make an upload. And let's go ahead and get straight into it. So the family business meeting is tonight. They will be discussing if everyone is okay and on board with bringing Andrei on board to be a part of the family business. Andrei doesn't want to work with the family, only Elizabeth's father, Chuck. Now, Andrei thinks that he actually has a chance at getting $100K because he makes it clear that that's the only reason he is agreeing to work with Chuck. He tells Elizabeth to remember whose team she's on and to defend him. Elizabeth tells the camera crew that this isn't the first time that she's gone to bat for her husband and thrown herself into the fire. She is so dramatic, always acting, always got it on. Her acting is always on. She never turns it off, okay? Now, Elizabeth says that she's always come out on top and has always gotten her way. She tells Andrei to wish her luck, and he says no luck is needed. You're my ace and Chuck's favorite daughter. Both of these nuts deserve each other. Andrei is only following what Elizabeth does. He's doing exactly what she does. Elizabeth is entitled and uses her father, so guess what? Andrei is trying to get in where he fits in too. Elizabeth heads over to Becky's house for the family meeting. Now, Chuck starts the meeting and Elizabeth gets mad with her father when he mocks how Andrei speaks. And Chuck tells the family that Andrei came to him for the $100K loan, right? And of course, the siblings are not on board, especially Charlie. They believe that Andrei is trying to take the easy way out and are very hesitant to work with him, but says that they will try. Well, Charlie, not so much. He wants Andrei to kiss his behind. And I mean exactly what I said, because that's exactly what came out of his mouth, that he wants Andrei to kiss his behind. Elizabeth storms off during this meeting, definitely using that as a tactic to get her dad to feel sorry for her. So there's just so much going on. She steps outside. Elizabeth is trying to turn on her acting tears. And her sister hugs her and tries to calm her down. And she proceeds to say that she believes her family is threatened by Andrei. And I'm like, come on, girl. That's a reach. Like, I get you wanting to defend your husband, but that just sounds silly. They're threatened by Andrei. Charlie is still in the house fussing and is told to go and apologize to his sister. I feel like you should never force somebody to go and apologize to somebody, because 9 times out of 10, it won't be a sincere or a genuine apology. It'll be because someone told them to do it, not because they wanted to do it or feel like they should do that. Now, they all go back in the house, and the family wants Charlie and Andrei to meet to squash their issues. Now, Elizabeth is back home, okay? So, they have their little talk or whatever. And Elizabeth is back home and she tells Andrei what happened in the meeting and about what was said. Now, Elizabeth is so flippin' dramatic, okay? And she really should have left out all the negative parts and only told him that they said yes. If she wanted to come home to some peace, that would have been the best thing for her to do. Everyone said they'd be willing to give you an opportunity. If you want to bridge peace between your family and your husband, I would have said, I talked to the family. Everybody has agreed to giving you a shot, to being able to work with you. And so my dad has decided, from hearing from everybody else in the family, that we're going to go ahead and bring you on to helping with the business. But no, she doesn't do that. She tells him every detail of what they said and how they were really talking about him, like all this stuff. And Andrei's just sitting there with his face frowned up, talking about, I knew it. Yeah, I knew that's what they were going to do. Why would you feed him that negativity? You must like being infested in negativity and hearing his mouth, because I wouldn't even want to hear it. So I would have just told him, yeah, they said yeah. They said yes. I don't know. I don't get it sometimes, because I feel like people be saying they want peace and they hate negativity, but they be the main ones stirring stuff up. I feel like that's exactly what she did in this scene. Now, Andrei says that he told Chuck not to talk to the family. How you gonna tell this grown-tail man who you want to help you out how to run his business? How? But this is what he says. He told Chuck not to take it to his family, adding that he thought that Chuck was the brains, but turns out he's not. I'm telling you this right now. I would not be working with Andrei. He would have to figure that crap out on his own. You figure out how you are going to provide for your family. My daughter going to be straight regardless, because she works with me. But you're going to have to figure out your own path, not jumping on our bandwagon, but figure out your own path and how you're going to generate funds to be a provider of your household. Because now you got all this energy in you to want to be a real estate agent and flip houses, because you see what they're doing and they're making money. And so you think, okay, well, I might not have to do all the steps that anybody else would have to take because they're already doing it. So like, he wants a cheat sheet. And her sister Becky said something that got me to thinking in episode 1, where she was like, yeah, you cheated off of me. So it makes me wonder, did she help him get that real estate license by kind of cluing him in what some of those questions would be for the test? Because she said that, and it was like the way he looked like, why are you saying, like, why are you telling? And he was like, oh, I did it myself. I did it my own hard work. No, I think he probably did, because he seems like that way. He'll cheat off of somebody else just to get, so he doesn't have to put in the work, so he doesn't have to study and do what he needs to do. And ain't no telling Elizabeth know it too. She know her husband is full of crap and ain't worth a piece of crap. She know he ain't worth nothing. So she probably was begging the sister, please just do this. We need this. I just want him to, be able to, feel proud to be the provider of our house. And, he just really wants to do well. And he looks up to you guys. That's probably what she was doing. So they probably helped him pass that test by filling him in on what the questions are on that exam or whatever they got to take in order to get your real estate license. Like I said, Andrei would have to figure it out on his own. So Elizabeth tells Andrei that her father would like him and Charlie to meet to discuss their issues so that they can work together. And Andrei gets very upset. He's like, I'm not working with him. I don't have to work with him. I'm working with Chuck so I can get the 100K. I'm not doing, it's too much. Too much. He tells the camera crew that he just wants to work with Chuck and do what he needs to so that he could get the 100K from Chuck. So there ain't no shame in his game. Ain't no filter. He don't try to hide what a crappy person he is or how he like to beg, borrow, and steal, and how he like to use this family. He don't have no shame in it because he see his wife do it. So it's like, okay, I'm part of the family too. That's probably how he looking at it. I'm going to do it too. Ain't nothing wrong with it. We all family. This was a hot mess. I'm very curious to know your thoughts on Andrei. He really gets on my nerves. I don't know how much more I could take of him. He just gets on my nerves. But comment down below your thoughts on 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After. This is season 6, episode 2. We talked all about Elizabeth and Andrei. Give this video a big thumbs up, share, subscribe, plus hit that bell so you'll be notified on all the other videos that will come out this week. I always look forward to talking to you guys in that comment section, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.